control of the deep state and the Illuminati. The show is about to start soon. Hey everybody, this is Tony Montega, Tony X, and Tone Tucker. Thank you for being here. The show will start in one moment. So go make sure you take care of the bathroom breaks. Go get your beverage, get your chips and popcorn. We're about to unplug from the Matrix together. And again, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Montega, Montaga. That is Montega, Montaga. There is only one Montega. There is only one America. There is only one you. And again, thank you for unplugging from the Matrix here with me. The show will start in just a moment. Don't forget, visit the Echelon platform to get all the amazing merch. Make sure that you are supporting the show by wearing it on your body. We have tons of new merch out there for you guys. So feel free to go get you something that represents you being unplugged from the Matrix and from under the control of the deep state and the Illuminati. The show is about to start soon. Hey everybody, this is Tony Montega, Tony X, and Tone Tucker. Thank you for being here. The show will start in one moment. So go make sure you take care of the bathroom breaks. Go get your beverage, get your chips and popcorn. We're about to unplug from the Matrix together. And again, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Montega, Montaga. That is Montega, Montaga. There is only one Montega. Due to adult language, themes, and images, I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is, and I'm your host, the dopest political analyst on this planet and the most feared former congressional and senatorial candidate of these United States. Tone Tucker, Tony Montega, the truth, the threat, the legend, Neo, the wisest man in the room, and I'm here with you, and we are free. From the Matrix. Just want to say, in this case, I feel good being a man 5'8" because I get to prop my chair up as high as I can and swing my legs. Feels good every now and again, feels good. Today's show, we're going to talk about fraud, but not the typical fraud that the government and everyone else is talking about, because I don't know if you feel as much as I feel, but I am a bit taxed on politics. Kind of getting tired of, I've been down these roads. It's just like, it's like visiting the same burger joint 50 million times and someone's telling you how incredible it is, and you've already been there and you've been to tons of other ones, and I just don't see any progression as of now, and we'll see moving forward. Tomorrow's a whole nother day. We do have a guest in here. We will get out of the studio. This is quite the issue. Yeah, we have quite the issue in here. We're going to talk about fraud. So, yeah, this isn't fraud on the government scale. This is a network of individuals who are committing fraud. And then, in my case, me looking at this, the only thing I can think of is what illegals told these people about this, because I don't think the homegrown here have ever been as successful as these individuals here. And, sad to say, this young lady here, man, she's going to have to go sit down. But since it is white collar theft, maybe it's not that long, or maybe she did get some walking papers and she's got to just probably report after the fact, because she does come to a point of telling the authorities who she was involved with. Today, we're going to get this content from Today Court, and we're going to go ahead and play it, and I'm just going to go ahead and critique it. I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments about this.
She walked in as Madison of how
Here, I guess that they had some suspicious activity from you. So, if you want to go talk to her, she's going to go see why we've been called here.
Okay, give me one second.
Okay.
No, we need to talk to you. Okay, I'm talking to my son's school. No, we need you to go in here. I'm going to just talk to you. We got to know what's going on. Can we just go in here? Yeah, of course.
So look how that lady from the bank is towering over her. She went and opened up that door like, no, you're not going anywhere. You can get your little ass in this room, and we're going to investigate you.
All right. No, I can stay 10 minutes. All right. Let me know when you're done.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So what is going on?
Okay, so they called, said that you were doing some suspicious activity. She's finding out what's going on right now. Just until we know that nothing's happening,
Okay.
I'm just going to stay here with you while she figures out why they called us, okay?
Okay. Literally just opened that out yesterday. Should be no reason for it.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Oh, you got it.
Now, I'm going to say police are trained to know that she is full of it right now off the rip. Because, first of all, anyone with the ability to walk into a bank and freely pull out $2,000, $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, and it belongs to you. If someone is trying to stop you, or if someone is claiming in any way that you are a fraud and they're trying to hinder you from getting your money, normally the blacks will go crazy, whites will go crazy, the Asians will go crazy. The Spanish would go crazy. Everyone would go crazy. Because going through their minds, they would say, what do you mean I'm a suspect, or I'm illegal, or I'm doing something illegal, or this is my money? They wouldn't be sitting there nervously calling people on the phone and not getting the answer. She's calling the people who dropped her off and the people that are outside watching. But guess what? They already know police is there because they watched from the outside. So she's calling these people. They're not answering. Obviously, the police already know she's calling the people that she's in cahoots with.
To question, because we have reason to believe that they've stolen information like credit and that kind of thing of somebody else. So we think it's a fraud ring, and we believe that she's part of it.
Okay. Is anyone else here that's on site? It's just her? Okay. And this is the ID that she provided with you?
Yes,
For her?
yesterday
Okay.
and today.
Okay.
And she was here because we gave her a credit card yesterday, and she immediately transferred money off of it like a cash advance, and she was here to get the cash. But that's been what every other person has done too. So they've just kind of all been red flagged into the same group, which anybody can do what they want to with a credit card, but it's because of all of the things matching. Every one of them gave us a Duke Energy bill. Every one of them said they're traveling nurses working out of Orlando, and they all had.
So you had a whole bunch of people. All of them are traveling nurses, and all of them are going to this branch, and all of them are doing the same exact thing, dumping $50 into a bank account, and then using that to get themselves a credit line, or asking for credit under the name, whatever assumed name they've stolen, and then they're either getting approved or not. The thing is, you're going to hear later on this young lady say she didn't realize if they were approved or not, because typical of the scammers, they get buffoons to go into these banks, these branches, into stores and other places to put their faces on camera in order to get caught using the stolen equipment, or using, the stolen equipment, the name, personal effects, credit cards. They send these people in there. These people end up getting caught up. And the people who sent them in there, nothing happens to them.
I guess you're traveling. Can you just tell me exactly? I don't know what.
Nurse.
Okay.
I lived in Michigan and Illinois. I owned over there. I started traveling out here. I work for Orlando Regional. I live out here with my friends. I rent for $500.
Here in Ocala?
Yes.
Okay.
I give them a bill with everything on it.
Okay.
It should have never been an issue.
Yeah, they're saying that. I guess.
And she was perfectly rehearsed. And instead of seeming instead of reacting in a way that we know someone who has that kind of resources would act. She's sitting there on the phone. Who would she be on the phone talking to? That's her bank. Now she probably has an individual on the phone, or one of them, that put her inside there because they want to hear what's going on.
I'm really not.
They flagged you. So do you have a Florida ID, or have you been issued? But you're a nurse at OARMS in Orlando? Okay.
Yeah, so now I was gonna.
How long have you been a nurse in?
Now that right there messed her up. You know why? Because in Florida and in Texas, you can't have those jobs and not have a driver's license for the state. I had to switch everything over 30 days, right, Noel? 30 days. You better switch your ID and your license over. So that right there made the officer also alert. You don't even have a Florida ID. You don't have a Florida's driver's license, and you work here in Florida.
In Orlando.
A year. I've been, well, not in Orlando. I've been a nurse in general a year.
Okay.
Back and forth. I'm a
In
travel
Orlando.
But but she, hold on, wait. You're right, you guys. But she is a traveling nurse, so hey.
nurse.
All right. So you reside in Ocala and you go back and forth. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess she does live in
And you
Florida.
have never been issued a Florida ID?
I haven't been around to it.
You haven't been around to
Yeah,
getting
so
it.
it's
So the answer is no?
No.
Okay. All right. And is this your correct information on this? Okay.
And that cop knows that she's not a nurse there without having a Florida identification. How are you a licensed nurse to practice? How are you a practicing nurse in Florida and you don't have state credentials saying you're a resident of Florida?
So I'm Officer Samard. I'm kind of assisting.
Okay, I'm busy.
Since she's not worked too many fraud cases.
Okay.
So if you could just kind of run me through what's going on.
Okay, I'm getting copies of everything. So basically, we had already kind of been watching an account, just us in this branch, that we had opened about a week and a half ago, because it was just very strange activity. Like, the guy came in, he said he was a traveling nurse, perfect credit, looked beautiful on paper, income made sense with traveling nurse, all of that. Everything seemed kosher. Provided a utility bill for proof of residence because he had a.
The first guy that went in there is one of the guys that's closest to some of the ringleaders. He's like the water tester. He went in there first, super polished, went in there, used the fake credentials, so on and so forth. And most likely he's illegal. You know what? I would put money on it. I would put money on it that the people behind this are not United States citizens. And if, I mean, of course, I think the young lady is, but I think the ringleaders behind it are not. This is very reckless, careless, and greedy. Very reckless, careless, and greedy. And they sent the first guy, and when you see on this picture where she shows, the guy does look of foreign descent. I mean, you can pick and guess what country he comes from. I don't personally care, but I just don't think that he's American. And he scams, the ringleaders at the top rarely are American.
Out-of-state driver's license. This is that person I'm talking about. So an Illinois driver's license. We did kind of question because we're not familiar with the Illinois driver's license. We, whatever. We looked up online. It looked like all the same marks, whatever. So fast forward, the MSI that helped him had to go in his account like the next day to see something, like fixing something or doing whatever he's doing. And he noticed really weird activity on his credit card. And so, we give people a credit card. They can do whatever they want to with it. But we also are in this. I've been in it for 19 years. I know what people usually do with their credit cards and stuff. And his just didn't make any sense. He literally went on a shopping spree. He paid for something that was like something with junk. I don't know. It was like a $6,000 transaction. But anyway, so we had kind of been watching that. Yesterday, this young lady and another person, a guy came in.
That guy?
The other guy that was up here with the girlfriend.
Word.
So she done already did the investigation herself. She's already proven that these people are imbeciles. This guy goes in there. Just long story short, she gets all the paperwork. She gets everything. The young lady starts to talk to a police officer. I think he's at wit's end with her. So he makes her go in here.
Well,
That's you calling me? Yes. All right. I'm listening.
he can come and sit down with you if you need.
He just drove off. He went to go get some food. I told him.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's no problem.
Yeah. See, the officer wanted him to come in there because the officer wanted to arrest him too.
So, you understand the concern that the bank has?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
In a way.
I'm sorry?
In a way. Because why? Because I opened an account and I'm trying to pull out a big amount. That's what they had to explain to me.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. So, they're trying to find out if your ID is fake.
Okay.
So we have ways to find out the big, you know, is that your true identification or that? You know,
So they're trying to verify the.
Your identification. They're trying to verify that.
Okay.
And that was a detective that just came and spoke with you. Yeah. He's trying to figure out the whole fraudulent part of it all.
go have a seat.
Look, they know. If they're in there, they know. They know. The sad thing is, this young lady here now has a felony on her record. And from someone who suffered from this for many years, I'm going to tell you that this is the worst thing she's ever done in her life. This is the worst mistake she's ever made. She speaks to the female officer when she's inside. She tells her, you know, how the method starts. They ask her a lot of questions about who was involved, and she, you know, she's giving the names. And what she says is, she says, I met him in a nightclub. And that's where they find these girls at. Clearly, she's an attractive girl. And what are these girls doing? What is their weakness? Money. Some scammer walked in there wearing a whole bunch of nice stuff that he stole. A lot of people ask me when I collect watches. They ask me why I don't buy any current pieces. I don't have any 2026, 2025 models. I think I have the newest watch I have is a 2020 model. I don't think I will go above that. I love vintage pieces because I know that the people who wore them earned it. When I put my Rolex on, I know the person that had it, especially that presidential, the person that had it was somebody of pedigree, somebody of prestige. They were somebody successful, because in order for you to buy that watch in the 90s, you weren't some person who just stole someone's ID and pretended to be something that you're not. She fell for it. No, we don't know if the guy who put her in there got caught with her, but we do know she got caught. And she went in there and she started to talk about everything. And it doesn't change the fact that she's going to sit up and she's going to go away. And she's changed her life forever. Let me know what you think in the comments, you guys. I'm going to make sure that I put this link in the description. It's not there now, but I will put it in there if you're on YouTube. And for those of you on Rumble, shout out to you. I love you very much. I'm going to put the link to the video in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that with both of y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the link to this video in the chat now before we end the show. And I want you guys to tell me what you think, man. You think I'm overreacting, or am I correct? Am I correct? And well, I already know I'm correct. This was horrible. She really, 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 really made a horrible decision. And it is going to sit with her. And although she is now cooperating with the authorities, it's not going to change the fact that she already did it to herself. Like, she literally already did it to herself. So, okay, so YouTube is there. Let me make sure I put this on Rumble. You guys can go see the whole video. And then, you know, again, let me know what you think in the chat, man. God bless every single last one of you. Make sure that you put Christ in your life. Make sure that you talk to Christ at least twice. And make sure that every time you talk to him, you thank him, whether it's good or bad. Praying for every single last one of you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay American. Remember, it's both sides, two wings in the same dirty, dirty, dirty bird. I've been a patient here now for close to a year. I wanted the best care. I wanted consistent care. Sometimes you can go to places and when you do the reviews, you'll see, oh, you know, it's okay. Well, if this person is working, it's bad. But when you check the reviews on the Smile Doctor, it's all positive. As soon as you walk in the door, I was always made to feel like I was priority. We can give you a great experience. The televisions on the ceilings almost give you a euphoric flying feeling. They find out what music you like. So even the music of choice that you do like, it's playing when you walk in. I had a debilitating tooth issue that was actually going to start eating away at my bone marrow. and Dr. Reed caught it very early on. He removed the bad tooth. The surgery was easy, it was painless. I have 2 brand new teeth, and like I said, they're very attentive. So they're gonna measure your discomfort, they're gonna measure what pain you may have, and they're gonna deal with it. It's just a beautiful and positive environment. The experience here is unlike anything else I've ever went to, and I just encourage anybody out there, if you're watching this, come see the facility. Come listen to how quiet it is. Come listen to how happy the people are when they're exchanging words to each other. Come experience what it is to actually come and smile with confidence. Come to the Smile Doctor.